Good afternoon and welcome. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional territory on which we are gathered today. We celebrate our graduates today in Etobicoke, known as the Place of the Elders in Ojibwe and the Anishinaabe languages. We are uniquely situated along the Gabakanong-Zibi, the Humber River, providing an integral connection for Indigenous peoples between the northern shore of Lake Ontario and the Lake Simcoe Georgian Bay region. In honoring the land, we are walking in the moccasin tracks of our ancestors and leaving our footprints for the future generations to come. For many of us gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of our students at the University of Guelph-Humber, it is the custom and the practice on occasions such as these to take a few moments of personal reflection and thanks. We are truly fortunate to live in a country where, relative to much of the world, we enjoy freedoms, security, and prosperity that so many others do not have. Therefore, I ask that we respect the various spiritual and faith traditions represented in this room with a short period of silence at the beginning so as to mark the opening of the Convocation ceremony. Thank you. Please be seated.
I officially declare the opening of this convocation ceremony.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I really think you can do better. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. That was really good. My name is John Walsh. I'm the Vice Provost at the University of Guelph-Humber, and it's a pleasure for me today to welcome you here. Most particularly, I'd like to welcome Brian Gray, Chair of the Board of Governors of Humber College, Dr. Franco Vaccarino, who's the President and Vice Chancellor of the University of Guelph, and Dr. Chris Whitaker, who is the President of Humber College. Of course, I also welcome all our distinguished guests and visitors, including Dr. Alvina Cassiani, who will be introduced later in our program, and to you, our about-to-be graduates, and all your guests and friends and family and loved ones that have gathered here to celebrate with you. Welcome, of course, to you all. Now, a number of years ago, in fact 4 to be precise, when I first met a large number of the graduates gathered here today, I had the opportunity to ask you to do 3 things. And I also said I would remind you of what they are when we got to this day. And of course, I keep my promises. The first thing I asked you to do was to work hard, because very few things in life can be accomplished without working hard. And you've kept your side of the bargain, because you are here today. So you have worked hard. Congratulations. Now, it's not surprising that your families and friends lead that applause. They are also glad that you are here today. The second thing I asked you to do is to learn to work effectively in teams with others. It truly is one of the great skills that we learn in post-secondary education. And you have done that, because very, very few things can actually be accomplished in life without the active cooperation of teams of people working collaboratively together. And you have done that, otherwise you would not be sat here today. And the third thing I asked you to do was to enjoy what you're doing, have a lot of fun doing what you do, because very, very few things in life can be achieved without sustained enthusiasm and just simple joy in what you do. And by the way, I can guarantee from being at University of Guelph-Humber for 4 years with you and seeing many of you every day, yes, I do think you had a lot of fun on the way through, so congratulations for that. But having said that, today is an absolutely great day for celebration, one of the most anticipated days in any academic calendar. And what a pleasure for me to have the opportunity to introduce both presidents of both the University of Guelph and Humber College, two great institutions which represent the foundation of all that we have built at the University of Guelph-Humber. So the first person to bring us greetings from the University of Guelph is Dr. Franco Vaccarino. Would you be kind enough to welcome him in the traditional manner?
Well, thank you very much, John, for that very kind introduction. Well, welcome all of you to your convocation. This is your big day. You've worked hard, you've persevered, and you've made it. Congratulations. Well done. So now you're preparing for this next step on your journey, and I'd like to share with you some words that relate to a theme I've been thinking a lot about lately, and that is planning, but what happens to plans as they unfold. How many of you have plans this summer? I'm going to ask the graduates this. How many have plans this summer, whether it's work or travel? Raise your hands if you have plans. It's about half the class has plans. How many of you have no plans whatsoever this summer? Come on, don't be shy. There's a couple of people there. It's always one or two there. Now, I'm going to use the number 4 years. 4 or 5 years. So if you go back 4 years when you started here, how many of you had a plan when you started here at the University of Guelph-Humber? Right. And here's the important question. How many of you, when you look back at those plans 4 or 5 years ago, basically had those plans altered in some significant way? Exactly. There's always more people who have their plans more altered than the plan themselves. And that's really the point that I want to talk about today. So what about those plans? Well, during those recent years, your years here as students, you've learned, you've worked, and you've lived in one of Canada's most unique and innovative universities, the University of Guelph-Humber. That University of Guelph-Humber partnership brought together two of Canada's top post-secondary institutions, the University of Guelph and Humber College. And they came together to offer undergraduate students a way to achieve a double credential in 4 years of study. And during that time, of course, you've learned in your chosen area of study, and likely, importantly, you've also gained knowledge and understanding about other things, about yourselves, each other, the wider world on campus and beyond. And along the way, along that journey, many of the things you've learned and experienced have probably been a bit of a surprise or unexpected. And it's that unexpected piece that creates a challenge for plans. You just don't know. Maybe you took a course that changed the way you look at certain things, or maybe you encountered a course or a professor or a friend whose influence even led you to change your degree program or your plans entirely. So there are plans, and then there's planning and responding to the unexpected moments that just might be opportunities. Now, don't get me wrong, having a plan is very important, but a plan is static. It basically gives you a sense of direction at one point in time. Planning and responding to opportunity is dynamic. It's what allows you to keep moving and adapting your plan as things change around you. And they will absolutely change around you. The unexpected will definitely happen. You know, we live today in a world of unprecedented rapid change. Another way of thinking about that is the shelf life of knowledge and information is getting shorter and shorter and shorter as new information continues to accumulate, as it replaces existing information at truly an unprecedented pace. Never in the history of humankind has that change been so as rapid as it is today. Today, how you adapt your planning and respond to the unexpected, including unexpected detours or change of direction, matters a great deal. It's more important than ever. And it's surprising what you can notice when you slow down in the face of change or the unexpected. And the message really is here about embracing, reflecting on, studying, and savoring the unexpected, those moments of transition, those moments of change, those junctures. And what I'm really talking about actually is the process of discovery. Discovery that comes along with paying very, very close attention to the unexpected. Don't just gloss over it. It's something that's impacting your life, it's unexpected. Think about it. Think about what it means. Savor that moment. Think of the times in your lives that you consider as defining moments. A few of those were, I'm sure, planned, but many were not. Now, I would suggest that most of us here probably understand the importance of dealing with the unexpected and adapting. But here's the question. How do you prepare for that? How do you prepare or train for the unexpected and dealing with it? And that's where it's important that we come back to the past few years for each of you here today. You know, one of the unsung benefits of education is its ability to broaden your view of things. Because that broadened view brings with it a greater mental capacity to accommodate the unexpected, a greater mental capacity that you can bring to bear on issues of the day, issues in your lives. In many ways, a broadened view equals a broadened mental capacity to deal with situations, including the unexpected, both good and bad. That broadened view that you have developed here these last few years is basically your enhanced toolkit. Beyond academics alone, each of you has been provided with opportunities to broaden your capacity, not just in the academic sense, but also socially, emotionally, physically. As a University of Guelph-Humber grad, you're uniquely positioned for career employment or to pursue further studies. During your studies here at Guelph-Humber, you've completed hundreds of hours of practical work experience in the field with industry experts. You have gained hands-on experience and developed relationship with others in your area of interest. And for others who are preparing for postgraduate studies, your thesis courses and research assistant positions have enabled you to further refine your research and analytical skills. In short, you have developed the tools to prepare and respond to change and to prepare and respond to the unexpected, and to help you thrive amid what will be inevitable uncertainty. So as you head out into the wider world, absolutely take time to plan, and then be open to adapting that plan, even if it means finding opportunities masquerading as a detour or a wrong turn. Thank you very much, and good luck on your journey. All the very best. Thank you. And now it's my absolute pleasure to take this opportunity to invite my friend and great colleague, Dr. Chris Whitaker, President of Humber College, to come forward and say a few words.
Thank you very much, Franco, for that warm welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. This is a great day of celebration. Platform party, faculty and staff, family, friends, and especially our graduates, it's my pleasure to bring greetings from Humber to the University of Guelph-Humber graduating class of 2018. Now, I've been part of many convocation ceremonies on both sides of the podium. In fact, I'm on a little bit of a roll, as last week I got to greet about 5,000 Humber grads as they crossed the stage. So I'm really excited to be here today as well. And I share the many emotions that we're all feeling today. The pride of achievement, the joy of success, and excitement for the new beginnings and abundant possibilities that await our graduates. And before we acknowledge them, let's take a moment to thank those who helped them along the way. From the dedicated faculty and staff to the family and friends for that critical moment of support, or simply providing that comforting feeling that someone always has your back, you have played an important role in helping us get to today. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. And now to our graduates. You did it. You deserve the spotlight you're receiving today. You've risen to the challenge of rigorous programs, persevered, made new friends, formed relationships, and learned a lot about yourself along the way. In choosing to study at the University of Guelph-Humber, you made a wise decision to be part of an innovative partnership between two exceptional post-secondary institutions. You're graduating with a dual credential combining the strengths and benefits of both college and university. Over the past 16 years, UGH has evolved and continues to strengthen its reputation for providing high-quality, relevant programs focused on student success. So my message today to the graduating class is simple. You are well prepared and can be confident as you look to a future where change is a constant, yet opportunity abounds. You have the skills and knowledge to thrive as adaptable and resilient lifelong learners. And on this note, let me share with you a few thoughts before you leave on some of the things that I hope your education here has reinforced. First, remember to think critically, to question and to challenge what some accept at face value. We all know the term fake news. You leave here with a strengthened ability to make sense of the world and make the right choices to engage and make a difference for yourself and others. Second, as a UGH student, you've been part of a highly diverse and inclusive institution and community. So embrace diversity in all its forms. From race, religion, culture, sexuality, gender identity, age, to economic status and more, it's up to each of us to acknowledge and seek to understand these differences and find ways to establish common ground as a source of strength. Third, find a way to get involved and give back. This can take many forms and can be as simple as paying forward a kindness that was shown to you, or getting involved in community or international development efforts, as many of our students and grads do. Look beyond yourself and your immediate surroundings, and you'll find endless opportunities to contribute to improving the lives of others. So that's it. You're ready. Everyone here is proud of all you've achieved. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018.
Our convocation speaker today is the Dean of Canada's foremost collegiate business school right here at Humber College Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning. Dr. Alvina Cassiani is an experienced innovator and a true force who is willing and has shown her ability to take successful risks that have resulted in truly strengthening the teaching excellence and academic leadership here at Humber and the University of Guelph-Humber. Dr. Cassiani played an instrumental role in establishing the University of Guelph-Humber in 2002. That's when this partnership began, and remains an extremely valued partner and supporter of this great institution. Ladies and gentlemen, students, please join me in welcoming Dr. Alvina Cassiani to the podium.
Wow. Thank you, President Vaccarino. I am so grateful to be here today and address the class of 2018. I am so honored to share in this special day with all of you, and doubly so because it gives me the opportunity to go down memory lane, to take a walk down that memory lane and to revisit some of the key moments in our collective history that have culminated in all of us being here today. While most of you were just beginning school when the University of Guelph-Humber was established, I remember that day like it was yesterday, and I am so proud to have been part of the creation of the University of Guelph-Humber when it first opened its doors in 2002. The University of Guelph and Humber College had a vision to provide students with a unique education experience unlike anything during that time, that existed at that time. It was a vision to provide students with the opportunity to earn both a degree and a diploma in 4 years by offering students access to a series of innovative joint programs that reflected the theoretical and applied focus of each of the partner institutions. However, the unique joint programs were not the only reason why the University of Guelph and Humber College came together. It was also about increasing post-secondary opportunities in the Greater Toronto Area. When we were thinking about what the University of Guelph-Humber could be, we knew we wanted to give students the option to stay in their communities and close to their families. Student success isn't just a result of what happens in the classroom. It is also a product of the support that students find in the hallways as members of clubs, associations, and teams, and most definitely that they have their families close at home. That entire community is here today, and on behalf of the graduates, let me thank you for your endless support. It is, you can clap. It has always been our collective goal at the University of Guelph-Humber to provide students with the opportunity to find personal success and go on to make the world a better place. And students have seized that opportunity. We started with a cohort of less than 100 business students in 2002, and this has ballooned to more than 4,900 students studying at 7 very specific and distinct program areas, ranging from business and media studies to justice studies, psychology, and family and community social services. Today, 353 of you are graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration. That is part of the reason that today is such an important day for me as well, and why I'm excited to be here. I have watched the university grow and become a destination of choice. I am so proud of all of you for choosing to invest in yourselves by earning an education here. You have successfully put the time, the effort, and dedication that no one can ever take that away from you. You own your education. Education has always been important in my life. My family moved to Canada in the 1950s, and as a child of an immigrant parents, I was the first in my family to attend post-secondary schools. When I was applying to university, I couldn't consider going outside of Toronto because it wasn't financially feasible. So part of my post-secondary decision was made for me. I know that this is reality of so many students today. But education opens doors. It doesn't close them. For me, it opened doors to further studies and to a career that I never imagined possible, and one which I really love. One in which I would be able to assist others to also open those same doors. For me, the love of learning turned into completing my PhD in education, fulfilling my parents' hopes for me and my siblings because they understood that education was the foundation upon which to build our futures. Sitting here as graduates, you all know that you don't get an education, you earn it. It takes hard work, it takes significant sacrifice, and it takes inspiration. But there is nothing more worthy than investing in your future. Your education provides you with a great set of tools. How you use them, it is up to you. I would ask that you use your education to make good things happen for yourself and other people. We have a responsibility to provide equity and fair treatment for all, not just on special days or months, but every day in everything that we do. It is up to each of us to acknowledge and to seek to understand our differences and find ways to build bridges and establish common ground. You will be at a professional and personal advantage if you can recognize the value of diversity and inclusion. So, as you celebrate and start the next chapter of your life, take a minute to think not just about what you have learned and experienced, but what you're going to do with it. Even with all its challenges, the world has some incredible things to offer you. All you need is the courage, the creativity, and the energy to seize them. As Ellen DeGeneres said, find out who you are and be that person. That's what your soul was put on earth to do. Find the truth, live that truth, and everything else will come. We need more leaders and fewer followers. Be bold and be ready for your chance to make a difference in this world. As you make your way into your chosen career, no pressure, but the world is really counting on you. And because I know you're up for the challenge, I also want you to be good corporate citizens. This means different things to different people. To me, it means leading by example. It means supporting others and giving back to the community. It means that life is about learning, not just lifelong learning by updating and adding to your knowledge and credentials, but learning every single day. It means that everyone's actions count. Individual actions can create leaders like you who inspire others to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and to become more. Be one of those leaders. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Dr. Cassiani, it's easy to see why you are such a recognized leader in education. Thank you for those remarks. Graduates, the moment has arrived. Will the graduating class please rise? Mr. President and Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Guelph, that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I hereby accept you for admission to your various and your several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Well done.
President Whitaker, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who have fulfilled the academic requirements of Humber Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning in their respective programs, that they may be admitted to their various and several diplomas with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto.
I admit you to your various and several Humber Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning diplomas with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto.
Will members of the graduating class please be seated?
Hi everyone, my name is George Bragas. I'm the Assistant Vice Provost at the University of Guelph-Humber, and I'm also the Program Head of Business, the program whose graduates' names I will have the honor of announcing this afternoon. I would ask that you withhold your applause until the end to ensure each student's name can be heard clearly. At the end of each group, though, or at the end of the business group, because we only have one group here this afternoon, we will expect some truly thunderous applause from friends and family. President and Vice Chancellor Vaccarino and President Whitaker, I have the honor to present to you these scholars from the University of Guelph-Humber that they may be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration Honors and to the Diploma in Business Administration. Kyle Adams. Elisa Adante. Ebony Adega. Zoha Afzal. Syed Umair Ahmed. Michael Agboke. Sanjipan Alakaratnam. Mohammed Ali Sharif. Abdullah Al-Shalabi. Lucas Altomari. Muntaha Alias. John Paul Amaral. Sadaf Amjadi. Nabila Amin. Jacqueline Amiot. Lauren Andrews. Richard Aragon. Clark Askin. Joshua Atkinson. Cesare Ogarusa. Jaspreet Ajla. Aisha Awan with distinction. Cheyenne Awan. Iram Azam. Jan Azusana. Ali Beg. Maz Beg. Harpreet Basi. Amrit Bath. Interpreet Betty. Simran Betty. Karnapreet Benapal. James Benson. Gurminder Bhatti. Harleen Barwa. Rebecca Bile. Jack Bijos, with distinction. Gurpreet Birdie. Reno Bonsignore. Chelsea Braga. Joel Bramer. Manpreet Brar. Christian Brown. Kadisha Burke. Sehaj Bhutan. Matthew Cameron. Alexandra Campbell. Stephanie Carey. Danielle Catalano, with distinction. Sharon Cerejo. Mansimran Chadha. Kirk Chong. Christopher Ciccione. Marianne Condello. Robert Connor. Roberto Cotonini. Joachim Cresswell. Michael Crispino. Nicole Dad, with distinction. Arshdeep Dehele. Lanny Dam. Michael D'Angelo. Alberto Darpino, with distinction. Annabelle Dawson. Antonio Luigi Del Duca. Michael Del Priore. Pauline Dela Cruz. Harjeet Diol. Kamaljeet Dillon. Michael DeSario. John Diaz Lopez. Cody Doran. Shankar Evan Dong. Nathmalina Dong. Joanne Abby Dumo. Sarah L. Fargani. Patrick Falone. Brooke Ferguson with distinction. Daniel Filicetti. Wendy Fishka with distinction. Davis Fleischer. Juliana Foster. Berniel Francisco. Danielle Gallo. Pushpinder Garcha with distinction. Jamie Duganzik. Karanbir Gill. Manraj Gill. Ramanpreet Gill. J.L. Gordon. Amanda Gosai. Joseph Griglioni. Abhinav Gupta. Manjot Singh Garaya. IB Gutierrez. Kalam Hanif. Bradley Hardeen with distinction. Adam Hare. Zara Hasmani. Charles He. Alexandra Henderson. Mandy Ho. Alexis Hollingsworth. Amanda Holweg. James Horn Deas. Shaliza Hossein, with distinction. Naeem Hussein. Vincent Yervazi. Fahim Islam. Jennifer Michelle Jackson. Cody Jacobs. Usama Jamal. Louis James, with distinction. Calvir Jasal. Chethan Jawanda. Rakshana Jayakumar. Swafia Jumka. Amrit Johal. Manjot Johal. Nicole Johnston. Sanchita Jory. Patrick Joyce. Inderveer Callan. Viren Kakar. Shivanji Kalra, with distinction. Balraj Kalsi. Maninder Kang. Farah Karamzada. Manbir Kora. Shama Kaval. Tasmina Khaled. Jamila Khan. Janil Khatri. Radhika Khatri. Stephen Kostuk, with distinction. Andrei Krzyzewski. Chirag Kumar. Emma Lal, with distinction. Kumari Lal. Taryn De Grosse. James Laszlo. Samantha Lee. Lillian Lobo. Kevin Lopes. Lopes. How to say it in Portuguese. Christopher Luca. Michael Lucetta. Brandon Lum. Anthony Malouf. Serena McLeod. Gurleen Mahil, with distinction. Adamo Mangoni. Randeep Mann. Carmel Martinez. Zoe Marzuka. Jonathan Mason. Andrew McNeil. Matthew Michalski. Austin Miso. Shanaz Mohammed Ibrahim. Anissa Mohamud. Kevin Mohanlal. Anthony Molinaro. Armin Monga, with distinction. David Morgado. Tasneem Mustafa. Shezra Mumtaz. Jaskirat Murba. Ashik Naina Mohammed. Vanessa Nanlal. Samyukta Nayak. Diane Nisperos. Alessia Noche. Collins Niatoir with distinction. Nicholas Okonmina. Eric Akonsky. Sonia Udit. Jatika Uma. Danielle Ottaviano with distinction. Jaskaren Pabla with distinction. Cassandra Pacanero. Himani Pandya. Jovin Parpan. Shivani Patel. Shwetal Patel. Sneha Patel. Victoria Penna. Nicholas Petrini. Tuyet Nang Pham. Camille Penkovsky. Eric Pinzen. Sabrina Poland. Gurwinder Punia with distinction. Rizu Pudial. Adelina Provea. Larabe Rafikat. Neha Rahim. Lisa Ramlogan. Ashley Ramsaran. Sasha Ramsaran. Munika Ramsaran. Brenda Recinos. Ramon Ray. Anthony Ricci. Reed Robertson. Andre Romanishin. Stephanie Russo. Divdeep Saini. Mohammed Saleh. Rita Salib. Harim Sami. Gagandeep Sandir. Brando Santini. Tyson Sathasivam. Jordan Schmidt. Alicia Scodelaire. Christina Scodelaire. Natasha Sagal. Althea Serrano. Akshat Sharma. Arjun Sharma. Kajol Sharma. Mayank Sharma. Shivani Sharma with distinction. Ruhan Siddiqui. Harkirat Sidhu. Kimberly Simbajan. Abhijot Singh. Amandeep Singh with distinction. Amritpreet Singh. Harpreet Singh. Jasdeep Singh. Jasmine Singh. Jaspreet Singh with distinction. Karmveer Singh. Namrata Singh. Navjot Singh. Suraj Singh. Tiffany Sliwa. Aditya Solanki. Sandeep Such. Navjot Sur. Justin Spindler. Omar Steele with distinction. Walter Subnarain. Sharon Suresh. Peter Saloki with distinction. Ashley Testani. Sahil Thind. Andrea Teneo. Doris Tran. Henry Tran. Gilbert Sy. Tanya Tullock. Dali Owang. Antonio Valerio. Linda Van. Matthew Varleese. Alexander Vasilevsky. Luciano Vigliatori. Sharmi Vyas. Rahil Vaidalengam. Sebastian Valence. Letitia Washington. Connor Wilson. Victor Wybranick. Hiba Youssef. Hardy Zhao. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the BBA class of 2018.
President and Vice Chancellor, and President Whittaker, I ask that you confer the various and several degrees and diplomas on the graduands listed in the program but unable to be present at this ceremony.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I confer the various and several degrees in absentia on the graduands not present today.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the various and several diplomas in absentia on the graduands not present today.
Well, graduates, you did it. Congratulations. Well done. Well, I'm delighted to welcome all of you now to the University of Guelph-Humber alumni family. As you can imagine, this is a growing family, and following convocation, a light reception will be held for our new alumni and their guests right here in the foyer. This is really an opportunity to congratulate our new members of the alumni family, and we do hope that you can all join us. And now, the only thing that stands between you and your celebration is me, and I have 3 words left, and that is, Convocation is dismissed. Well done.